What's going on, everybody? It's your boy DC NBA here, and today we're back with another team breakdown. We're going to be doing the Detroit Pistons today. So you guys do enjoy. Please make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and turn on that notification bell so you never miss one of these team breakdowns that I will be doing. All 30 teams before the NBA season starts. Just go to the playlist below and check out the other videos. Without further ado, let's get right into it. So the Pistons had probably the most eventful offseason, if not one of them. Them and Thunder are pretty close. And they did a lot. Some good and some very bad and very questionable. But let's just get right into it with their draft. We'll go from there and then talk about all the things that happened. So they had the 7th pick in the draft, and they drafted Killian Hayes, who is a 6'5" French point guard, who offensively can do a little bit of everything. He has a pretty good handle. He has pretty good vision. He has a good shot, and he can be pretty much a deadly scorer in the league as he gets older. He's not a great defender currently, but he's 6'5" with a 6'7" wingspan, so I think he'll be able to switch on to multiple positions and at least become a pretty average defender during his career. Up next, we got, with the 16th pick, we got Isaiah Stewart, who looks to be a very good traditional center. He's good at finishing at the rim. He's a good rim protector, especially with his 7'4" wingspan. And he's pretty athletic, so hopefully he should be able to switch on to guards and some of the slower wings in the league, hopefully. Then they also had a third first-round pick, who they drafted Sadiq Bey. I think that's how you say it. Not totally sure. But he looks like he can be a pretty solid 3D player. He shot really good from 3 in college, and he is 6'7", so hopefully he'll be able to do a little bit of everything defensively. And then then they had a second-round pick, and they drafted Sabin Lee. He just looks like a solid traditional two-way point guard, so hopefully he can learn from Derrick Rose. Same thing with Killian Hayes. But yeah, no, I really like their draft. I think their draft makes sense. They're trying to get some guards because, it's a guard league. Isaiah Stewart looks like he can be a pretty good steal at the 16th pick. And so then free agency starts, and that's when things get, very confusing because first they traded away Luke Kennard for the 16th pick, which, I don't know, I thought Luke Kennard was going to be a part of the team. Guess not. And then they lost Christian Wood to the Rockets for a pretty cheap deal. Honestly, I thought they were going to try to fight for him a little bit harder than that, but they didn't. Then they signed Mason Plumlee and Jahlil Okafor. And then they did a signing trade with the Nuggets to acquire Jeremy Grant on a 3-year, $60 million contract. And then they added a whole bunch of other role players, such as Dwayne Dedmon, Zaire Smith, DeLon Wright, Wayne Ellington, the Musa dude from the Nets, Josh Jackson. Then in the Kennard trade, I think they also got, what's his name? It's Rodney Magruder, I think. So, after just hearing all this, I just don't know what the Pistons are really trying to do. Because they made the draft, their draft was really good. I really like their draft. And it looks like they were just going to go and just get a bunch of young players and just kind of ride out Blake Griffin's contract, and then after the season, maybe trade Derrick Rose or see what happens with him, see if he just leaves. I thought that was what they were going to do. But then they were like, nah, we're going to sign 2 centers, draft a center, get another center. I don't know. And then they signed Jeremy Grant, who I think is a really good player. I just don't understand why he fits with this team because he's in his mid-20s. Doesn't really fit the timeline. And everyone doesn't think the Pistons are going to be good, so it's not even like I feel like they're trying to make the playoffs. I just think they're trying to be kind of relevant still, but it just isn't working. It's just not going to work out. I think that they'll just be a bad team and just have a bunch of really bad contracts and just don't know what to do. And so then they trade their picks away to get rid of the bad contracts. It's just, I don't know. They're just kind of shooting themselves in the foot, and just they don't have a real direction because their whole starting five is veterans. Then their bench is just young players, and it just is really confusing because starting at point guard, you got Derrick Rose, and then backing him up is Killian Hayes, and then shooting guards like DeLon Wright, and then Saviton Slav, that guy. Then small forwards Jeremy Grant and Sekou. Power forwards Blake Griffin and Musa. Then you got Mason Plumlee, Isaiah Stewart, and Jahlil Okafor at center. I just don't know what this team's really trying to do. And, like, I've been trying to justify it. Like, oh, they're going to try to make the playoffs. But I just don't think they'll be good enough to do that, even if everyone's healthy. And moving on to that, we're going to talk about Blake Griffin because what's going on with him? Is he going to be moved? Doesn't seem like he is now. And is he still going to be as good as he was 2 years ago? Probably not. Can he stay healthy? Probably not. I really like Blake Griffin. I really hope he can stay healthy. I really enjoyed watching when he was good 2 years ago. And I really hope he can return to that. But it's just been so apparent over his whole career that he just can't stay healthy. So I don't really think he will. Again, I really want him to, but I just don't think that's going to happen. And the same thing can kind of be said about Derrick Rose, but over the last couple of seasons, he's kind of proved he can play majority of the games. He'll miss like maybe 10, 20 games, but he'll play most of them. And yeah, I don't know. Other players like Sekou and the Slave something. I don't know. I think they'll have pretty solid seasons. Hopefully Sekou can be the star everyone wants him to be. And then they also have players like Josh Jackson, who, maybe he'll be something on this team. Don't really know. But let's go on to the awards for this team. MVP, I got Derrick Rose. Defensive Player of the Year, I got Jeremy Grant. Sixth Man of the Year, Killian Hayes. Rookie of the Year, Killian Hayes. Most Improved is going to be Sekou. And the Best Addition was Killian Hayes. Yeah, that kind of just shows you how many free agents and stuff they brought in, and the best is a rookie still. And so I have their record being 15-57. I don't believe in this team. I don't know what they're doing. They're going to have a lot of chemistry issues, and just they have a log jam at every position. It's so confusing. But I think they'll be probably, if not the worst, the second worst team in the East. Not really going to have a chance. And just hopefully, they can start trying to move in the right direction and get rid of some of these players for assets, maybe. I don't know, but yeah, if you guys have any idea what the Pistons are doing, please let me know in the comments. And with that, that'll be all for today's video. If you guys did enjoy, please make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and turn on the notification bell. All my links will be down in the description if you guys want to follow me on Instagram and TikTok. And yeah, thank you. Have a good day.